can't get it to go. Good D by Thomas.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Rondo with it. Now Green defending. But they recover it. Here's Cousins. Money!
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Duncan, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Daniel Green. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And Parker subbed in for Sessions.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Collison, the pass to Robinson. The dish to Freak. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. He's able to hit the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Robinson dishes to Kufis. Collison for 3. Misses there. And so it's San Antonio with...
David, this was...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, David West. Sometimes when you're given the opportunity to show what you can do, a player... And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. Looking at the Kings, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my age.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Spurs. For Bellinelli. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. On the floor for Sacramento, Stevens in at 2-guard. Jones is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Thomas. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. Cousins, the pass to Stevens. Goes back up, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. I spoke with the head coach for Phoenix. He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
Thanks a lot, Doris. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Suns moving the ball around. That shot wide open.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Back to Rondo. To the paint. Here's Cousins. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. He kicks it to Freak. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 5. Bledsoe outside. Puts up a 3. Suns keep it alive. Buckner, good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Rondo kicks to Freak. They grab their own miss, and Cousins throws it down.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
And a wide open look for Freak. Hits the 3-point bomb. Freak's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That's a bitter pill for them to swallow at such an early stage of the season. It really changes the look of this entire team, guys.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
A chance now to see the numbers for Rondo. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 11 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
The Kings making a switch here. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Thomas Robinson comes in for Terrence Jones. Caspian, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And stolen by Knight. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
Here is Caspi, defended by Booker. Stevens, another 3 for Sacramento.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Here's Knight. Plays it up and banks it in. Knight's got his first bucket in this one.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And it's Freak missing. Suns trail by 7. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. He dishes it to Len. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Chandler with the steal. Knight against Collison. Up top, Knight. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the
new group on the floor for the Kings. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Mirza Jovanovic out there with Booker. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Knight into the lane. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Screen by Jones. Rondo dishes to Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. 4th, DeMarcus Cousins.
How about if we just call them the top glass eaters? They gobble up those rebounds, and some guys just have a knack for being able to do that.
And he sinks the second. Bledsoe with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Outside Rondo. Here's Cousins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. 10 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical. Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Sacramento again missing. Suns trail by 4. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the shot is good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Jones. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Jones has got 5.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Booker. Excellent D from Thomas.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
High post Cousins. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Hits the front of the rim and out. Kings leading now by 4. Feeds it to Freak. Bledsoe against Rondo. Another shot. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Booker the pass to Bledsoe. 1:32 left to play in the first half. And he gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Jones with the screen on Bledsoe. Rondo against Bledsoe. From about 16. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. 9 points for Freak.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
It's stolen by Jones. Left side Thomas. The shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Here's Stevens. And the shot falls short this time.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Rondo kicks to Freak. Fires, high post. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Buckner. Knight for three. The shot is off. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
Well, Brand,
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far, with both teams making substitutions here. Sacramento's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. On the court for Sacramento, Stevens in at shooting guard. Kufis out there with Thomas Robinson. Then there's Collison, and it's Caspi in at the three, the small forward. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Brandon Knight.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And that one's good. Freak.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Up top, Knight. He's covered by Collison. Knight kicks to Warren. Rebound by the Kings. Caspi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Stevens. And again, it's Sacramento converting. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Chandler with the screen on Collison. It's Knight with the drive. Chandler. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Sacramento leading by 4. Here's Collison. 8 points for him. Here's Stevens. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Now, here's Warren. T right on him. It's tipped. One kick kicks to Warren. Knight with it. Out defended by Freak. 4 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Freak. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They escape with...
Oh.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Wow.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you Eric Bledsoe. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
Man, I can't say enough about Bledsoe.
Wow.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
So it's not even. Or it's kind of cold. It'd be cold. Only 87, dude.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Sacramento Kings at Sleep Train Arena. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Suns. That game went to overtime where they dropped a close one. A tough break, looking to get back on track tonight. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who.
Freak, what's up?
What's up, man? Good to see you.
How's the family? CC good?
Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time.
For sure. Got to keep that support system in place. Makes a big difference over a long season. Good luck tonight, man.
Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right?
Not a chance, Freak.
The Pelicans come into a Western Conference contest in this game. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Brig Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Take a look at the Kings. The questions are circulating about them right now, starting the season here for Sacramento. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Anderson, he's checked in for Asha. Cunningham comes in for Tyreek Evans. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday. So for New Orleans right now, the big men are Anderson and Davis. Johnson is out there with Norris Cole. And it's Cunningham in at the 3 slot. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Freak kicks to Robinson. To the paint. Here's Stevens. The shot no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
For the Sacramento Kings, their last game a loss to the Suns.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were... And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Davis with a screen on Collison. Cole dishes to Davis. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Davis has got 6 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Stevens. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson in the corner. From the arc. Rebound by Caspi.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And a wide open look for Freak. Wide open shot is on the money. Freak's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
The Pelicans have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And the Pelicans making a change here. Pondexter's checked in, and so he hits both. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Collison the pass to Robinson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Feeds to Freak. Releases. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Koufos. From downtown. No good on that last second attempt. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds. Well, I tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Lance Thomas out there with Jones. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Tyreke Evans is checked in for New Orleans.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. The Pelicans trail. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns was a major factor. He ended with 14 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. It was a positive sign in what has been a slow start to the season for his basketball team. Perhaps things are starting to turn around, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen...
For Terrence Jones, Caspi comes in for Lance Thomas. Freaks checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Davis is checked in for the Pelicans. Cunningham comes in for Anderson. Pelicans trail by 11. Evans kicks to Holiday. Fires from 14. Can't get it to go. Excellent D that time from Stevens. Caspi dishes to Collison. From outside the arc. Sacramento again missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. It's taken away by Collison. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. He feeds it to Freak. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Davis. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Davis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pelicans. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The feed to Collison. Kicks it to Koufos. Now the pass to Stevens. Clock at 6. Sacramento again missing.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Kings?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Sacramento making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in blocks, 16th in scoring, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league.
Wow.
Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And like you said, just a notch below the leader in blocks last season. He gives a tremendous effort denying shots. Absolutely one of the best rim protectors in the league.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Johnson kicks to Cunningham. There's a good screen. Dishes to Davis. And stolen by Koufos. Three-pointer. And it's Freak missing.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Knocked away. Stolen by Collison. And now the Kings fast break. Collison's got the ball, and that one's good. 6 points for Freak. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. And Cole kicks to Davis. Johnson outside. The Pelicans have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Anderson's checked in, and that one's good. Freak.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Here's Cole. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Davis. With 1 on the clock, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. And that does it for...
Yes, guys, I'm here.
The second half just about to get going here. Some changes for Sacramento. Caspi comes in for Thomas, and Freak subbed in for Bellinelli. So for New Orleans right now, Davis and Ashik in the middle, Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2, and it's Evans in at the small forward position.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Davis, the pass to Evans. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Back to Davis. The dish now to Evans. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. Evans has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Cousins, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Sacramento, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And a season ago, only converting at about a 72% clip from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Koufos comes in for Terrence Jones, and it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Evans outside. He dishes it to Johnson. Sacramento grabs the miss, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens.
Here's Cousins, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Davis.
Excellent game we've seen from DeMarcus Cousins. He has 17 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for the Pelicans. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Pelicans really having a tough go here. Here's Cole. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Got a piece of it. And that one's good by Davis.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Collison kicks to Caspi. Freak dishes to Cousins. The drive by Collison. The rebound by Anderson. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. Cole, the pass to Davis. Here's the teardrop. And it's Cole missing.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount. Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And Anderson kicks to Johnson. The second effort. Anthony Davis again. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Right side, Collison. Here's Stevens. Sacramento again missing. Pelicans trail by 21. And Cole kicks to Pondexter. Here's Cole. He's covered by Collison. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shot clock at 6. Pondexter dishes to Anderson. Johnson, a wide open look. Again, Johnson missing.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
And it's Freak missing. Here's Cole. But they'll get another chance. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Boy, he's got a real comfort level with the mid.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Sacramento making some changes. Kufis checked in for Jones. Freak comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. The Pelicans also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Asik. Johnson comes in for Tyreek Evans. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Stevens, he's in at shooting guard. Lance Thomas out there with Thomas Robinson. And there's Collison, and it's Kufis in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Poked away. He kicks it to Freak. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Johnson, the pass to Anderson. The 11-footer can't get it to go. Good D by Thomas. Collison with it. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations on the win tonight. We know you're a very intense player, but tonight you certainly seem to be having a lot of fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep a smile on my face.
We love to see you smile, DeMarcus. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, DeMarcus Cousins. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
The thing I like most about Cousins is the passion he plays the game with. Maybe he rubs some people the wrong way, but I don't want my big man smiling all the time. I want my big man to be mean.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, from their first 7 games, they've come away with just 1 win. Whatever optimism they brought with them into the season has faded significantly. After fighting so many battles to keep the Kings in Sacramento, they are set to open up a new arena for the start of next season. Shaq, you've been involved with the Kings. How big was this for the city?
Well, it firmly establishes the Kings in Sacramento for years to come. Excuse me, Sacramento. The design is great. It's going to be the first drop-top arena, indoor-outdoor arena. It's going to be fabulous. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. I mean, unfortunately, the house that Kenny built is going down, you know, but it's a new state of art.
How you doing? Ready? Hey, you better hope so. That's the only
On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Sacramento making some changes. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Thomas Robinson. Freak comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And a change for the Rockets. Booker's checked in. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Trevor Ariza out there with Trevor Booker. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Ariza. Here's Harden, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Feeds it to Freak, and stolen by Booker. Ahead. Harden the pass to Booker. Ariza with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. Collison against Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good as it rattles out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Stevens. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And Beverly gets to Ariza. He feeds it to Harden. No good off the front iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Gay dishes to Cousins. And a wide open look for Freak. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to Golden State.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
That's good.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Gay kicks to Collison. Thomas a screen.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And both free throws good for Darren Collison.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's McCallum, and it would have counted had it. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves. It's an interesting concept that the Kings will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Koufos. Lance Thomas comes in for Thomas Robinson. Rudy Gay's checked in for Caspi. And Freak subbed in for Bellinelli. Houston also making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Brewer. Harden comes in for Gowdline. And it's Patrick Beverley in for McCallum. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Beasley. And it's Capella in at the 5. 6 to shoot. Rondo passes to Stevens. Kept alive by Sacramento. And Cousins throws it down.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning. You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. That's 7 points here for Cousins. The Rockets trail. Beverly dishes to Beasley. Passes it to Ariza. Jumper off the screen. Shot is no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Shot on the wing. Rockets with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Beverly, the pass to Beasley. That one bounces around and comes back out. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Hornets.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
Shot from 16, and he gets it to go. Beasley's got the game tied up here for Houston. Sacramento's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Stevens. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Freak's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Harden kicks to Beasley. Back to Harden. They get it back. Beasley against Cousins. Beasley dishes to Harden. Harden missing again.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Stevens. Ariza with the rebound. And there's the feed to Harden. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And the first half comes to a...
Well, James, an impressive first half for you. What allowed you to come out so strong?
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get out early and give a little spark to my teammates. You know,
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break. Sacramento making some changes. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Cousins. And Freak subbed in for Bellinelli. The Rockets also changing it up. Capella's checked in, and it's McCallum in for Patrick Beverly. Stevens in at 2-guard. Lance Thomas out there with Robinson. And it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Gay in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors made some nice plays. He picked up 12 points, and part of that scoring came from beyond the arc, adding a few threes to his already impressive season total. It was a positive sign in what has been a slow start to the season for his basketball team. Perhaps things are starting to turn around, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
And good on the basket. Book it. And that's now 21 points for James Harden. Sacramento leading by 4. Here's Freak. He's got 6. Gay right side. Pass to Freak from deep three-point range. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden the pass to McCallum. Harden with a screen on Rondo. And McCallum kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Rockets have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Tremendous output from Howard. 10 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kufis checked in for Robinson. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. 6 to shoot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's right.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's McCallum. He's covered by Collison. 1:32 left here in the 3rd quarter. McCallum dishes to Booker. He kicks to Howard. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 1st foul. We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd. Here's McCallum. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it's Freak missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
The Kings leading. Outside Collison. And there's the pass to Stevens. The Kings have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And he can't get the first one. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Trevor Ariza, Patrick Beverly out there with Brewer. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
DeMarcus certainly.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins. He had just an outstanding 4th quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. Kenny, what did you think?
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't get reckless, just took what the defense gave him.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.